and Amanda always online. Grab your headphones, let's review time. Music's the love and it's divine. Laughs and insights mixed like wine. Every strong and every beat. They analyze, they can't be beat. Tuning in on the socials neat. Join the fun and take your seat. If music's your thing, come along. Hear Amanda sing her song. Chris brings the notes all day long. Together they make us strong.
Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Song Swap Showdown. I am one of two of your hosts this morning. My name's Chris. I'm joined by that girl,
That's my.
Amanda Ann Sharp. Amanda Ann Sharp. How are you, Amanda Ann Sharp?
I'm good. And why does it always have to be Amanda Ann Sharp? Because Amanda Sharp is taken everywhere. So
Taken everywhere.
It's Amanda Ann. And
Amanda Ann.
Marcus says that to me when I'm in trouble.
Uh-oh.
Which is never, of course.
Yeah, never.
Never.
Never. You're never in trouble.
Yeah, why do I know that's what he calls me?
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, both can be true.
Yeah. When I get called Christopher, I know I'm in trouble. Christopher's the I've really done it now.
What is your name when you know you're in trouble, everyone listening and tuning in this fine, beautiful Monday morning?
That's right. That's right. Monday morning, as we do here every Monday morning, we go live 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. right here on YouTube, Facebook, and of course, Radio Garden State, where you can listen to us on the TuneIn app, Odyssey app, radio.net app, and through radiogardenstate.com. So we are really happy to be kind of broadcasting like everywhere and anywhere. It's great. Like I see Radio Garden State, man. And I mean, I know we're international already, but like when I look at Radio Garden State, I'm like, I see people tuning in from Canada. I see people tuning in from Germany. I see, of course, our friends from Australia tuning in. So it's great, man. We are not just a U.S. show.
Yeah.
We are a global.
That's so exciting.
A global program. So welcome all our friends to Song Swap Showdown. And if this is your first time joining us, well, we are so happy that you're here. And how our little program normally works is Amanda and I each swap 3 songs with each other that we may or may not have heard before. And then we will rate those songs on a scale of 1 to 5 records, with 1 being a skip.
Boo!
That is a skip. Skippy. All the way up to 5 records, which we deem to be the perfect song, and that is heavenly music to our ears. That's right. That is a song you never get sick of hearing, and it's like every time is the first time, all over again. It's just that kind of a song, you know. That's a 5 record song, man.
Yeah, you know what? We need to start doing some individual 5 record playlists.
We may have to, actually.
And then
we may have to start doing 5 record playlists. Yeah, for sure. So we do have a theme. Now, our theme, we were going to do this last week. And unfortunately, Amanda, you were a little under the weather. So I just went and did a DJ set.
You did.
No, I spun tunes on Radio Garden State. But I kept the theme consistent to what our theme is today. But as a reminder, in case you didn't look at the title and all that, and you're just tuning in arbitrarily, Amanda, what is today's show theme for everybody?
Today is Summer Jam, songs that make you feel that you are in summer, whether it be warmth, destination, all the things. So if a song to you makes you feel like summer, it's going to be on this playlist. Well, maybe not this playlist, but your playlist, right, Chris?
That's right. It'll be on a playlist for sure. It'll show up on somebody's playlist.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we've typically done this theme every single season so far. So some of the most obvious necessarily be on today's playlist, but I think today's playlist just has a nice little flow and some good additions to if you're looking to grow your summer playlist for barbecues or just that poolside hearing experience. I think this is some good suggestions.
Yeah, I think everybody sort of has. I mean, at least I feel like it's normal to have a summer playlist or multiple even summer playlists, depending on the mood. Like you've got sort of like your daytime, maybe your morning, maybe your like at night. You got your summer hype playlist, your summer driving playlist. I mean, it goes on and on and on. And if you're like me, I make tons of playlists. But
yacht rock flavor too.
Yacht rock, yeah. Like you can kind of like there's a great playlist I've been listening to. Stax Records puts out. They have a whole summer playlist, like soul Stax summer soul. It is awesome. So like and that's really nice. So depending on what your flavor is, what you're looking for, a summer playlist. So these are just some of our suggestions based on today's theme that we're swapping with each other. And let us know, guys, as we go along, what would be on your list, what should have been on our list, what should we check out. I know Dave is always great with throwing into the comments other songs that we should check out, Ian too. So feel free to play along at home, and you let us know as we talk about these songs. How would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 5 records? Are they an instant skip for you, or would they make your heavenly music playlist? We'd love to know.
I'm curious if any of these songs are on like I know they might not end up in each other's eternity playlist, but are any of these songs like 5 records to us, Chris, today? Like I don't know that any of mine are 5 records on my list, because I don't always throw you 5 records. I just throw you songs that I think you would enjoy or I'm feeling in the moment. Doesn't mean it's 5 records. It's just as good for a season.
No, I kind of feel the same way. I mean, all the songs I gave you are songs that are already on summer playlists for me. But they're songs that I love. I don't know if they're all 5 recorders, but they're all they're up there, man. They're up there for me. And I tried to give you, like I always do, I try to give you a little bit of each, like, I guess, genre of stuff, mix it up so it's a little bit of everything. And I think I did a good job. And I liked your playlist this week. I'm going to say I enjoyed your playlist. It was an enjoyable listen. I'm just going to say it right now.
I love it. I don't know that I loved yours as much as you loved mine, maybe, but that is okay. That's why this show exists, and that's why this show works. And if I may, I would love to start with your first song to me this week, Chris Baglio.
Absolutely. Go right ahead, because I love this band.
Because I know you do, and this is of your 3 you sent to me. It should be no surprise that this is my favorite. What song am I talking about? Summertime by the Sundays. And Chris loves himself some Sundays.
I love the Sundays. God, I wish. How are they not still a band? How have they not put out new music? God, we need the Sundays in our lives right now. Oh my gosh.
And they were featured, a couple months ago, right? When we were doing a show, and what was the song? Wild Horses?
Wild Horses.
Wild Horses. Was on your list to me. So you know what I really like about the Sundays is I always forget about them. Always. And it's you who brings me back.
I know, because it's been so long since they've released anything new. And, their records, I mean, they were released in the 90s. They were a 90s band, and they did like 3 records, and then they were gone. And it's like, what?
They were gone.
And they just decided to be gone. And it's just... I can't, I can't get enough of them. I really wish they would put out. And I know they've got new music out there somewhere. They just haven't
released it.
Yeah.
Chris is very disappointed they have not overstayed their welcome.
No.
As he often says. He says, give me more, give me more. And you know what? I do forget about them every single day. I just never think, let's put on some Sundays playlist and have it start going down the rabbit hole. Never. So I always appreciate when you throw it in my face on a list, because it makes me visually go, got to remember, and then maybe it'll go on another list. But I just love her voice.
Harriet Wheeler's voice is outstanding.
It's just she's
like a beautiful voice.
It's almost like she's skateboarding or skating or just skipping, and just whatever is coming out of her mouth is what's coming. Like she's frolicking when she sings. It's
her
so
voice
relaxing.
Is my ASMR. That's Harriet Wheeler's voice is my ASMR. It's like
special.
I put it on and I just like, everything's okay because Harriet's singing it.
She has the same effect on me. Yeah, I do love Karen Carpenter significantly more.
Me too. I mean, listen, we're not, I'm not going to pit Karen against any.
No, but she has that same effect on me where if I hear Karen, I kind of just like melt a little bit and I take a breather. I do the same with her, even though it's just a completely different voice, but it has a good effect. So I appreciate that you love it so much because I really do like it. And they're great. They're great. And so this song essentially was written, if my facts are correct, from the point of view because a lot of their friends had started doing dating services.
Right. And guys, this is back. Let's wheel it back to the year of 1997. This is the 90s.
Yeah, this is new.
Yeah, this is like new stuff with like online dating services.
In chat rooms and I like that it was a dating service, not like a dating site where now there's so many. So it was and those were so not unheard of, but unpopular from a person not using them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, your parent would be like, you're doing what? Excuse me? Yeah. But sometimes you need to widen your pool and find a better option. For potential, mate. And I think, they said dating it was about their friends doing a dating service because dating can be taxing.
Yes.
And I think a lot of people can feel that. I think Marcus and I got very lucky. We started dating very young. And so
same here.
We weren't yet dating for me wasn't taxing, but like if you're going through and trying to find that special person, it can be taxing. I mean, dating's a lot of work, but it's not taxing. I don't feel like we're like when you're dating somebody that you love already.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean, listen, it can
dating to find somebody, that's hard.
It is very hard. And I think that, and I think today now I'm not saying it's easier because I don't know. I never really used any dating apps. I was pre-dating apps, but like much like this song, but I don't know. It seems like it might be overwhelming for people. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't have any experience with it, so I cannot speak from experience with that. All I know is, I'm with the same woman for almost 28 years. So it's like,
Yeah. And I feel like dating apps now have become so normalized. And so many amazing couples have had longevity.
Yeah, well, I think
met on them. So
I think,
it's just different.
Yeah, I think it is. And I think what it is too is like, sometimes like the routine of your life doesn't afford you to meet people outside of like, that bubble, because it's like you just work, so they do the same work routine and all that. And they go out to these social places and it just doesn't open up. So, I say dating apps are nice to get you out of your bubble. That's what I would think.
I would think so as well.
Yeah.
And Ian is coming in saying, apparently the Sundays are still producing music, but they have said they are unlikely to release any of them.
So I know that way back they did some kind of a random interview in an airplane magazine. The airplane magazines they give you. Like it was so random. And this is years ago. And they had said that they had written all new like music and all this stuff, and they just were like, we're just not going to release it. We're just, we're just doing it for ourselves. And I'm like, oh my God, come on.
Now, do you think they have enough money that they're not even really having to work?
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I think that they made a lot. They did. They were very popular back in the 90s, and they've done some licensing stuff and all that. So I don't know. I couldn't speak to it, but I mean, they seem to be okay, and they have a family and all that stuff because Harriet Wheeler and the guitar player are a couple. So David
still a couple, so again, everyone, this is talking from the 90s, so they've got a nice lengthy marriage going on. Yeah,
they have a very nice history. If you guys, there's a great podcast I highly recommend. It's called Bandsplain. It's great. And they're long episodes, but she does a great episode on the Sundays. And especially what she does on that show, the host is she takes one band, sometimes it's in two parts, and gives you the entire oral history of that band. And she does a really good job. Lots of research, makes it fun, play songs. So, Bandsplain, check it out because she did one on the Sundays, and it's outstanding. So if you want to know more about the Sundays, find the episode on Bandsplain when she does it. I'll throw it in the show notes because that's what cool podcasters do.
How many times have you listened to that episode, Chris Baglio?
Listen to it once, I mean, it's long. It's like 3 hours.
Okay,
yeah. She does
that
like
explains
these
why it's just
3-hour
once.
episodes. Yeah.
Good for her. Yeah, I'll have to give it a listen as well.
Yeah.
So, do we want to play a little bit of time?
Yeah, let's
Summertime,
play
but
a
the
bit
Sundays
of Summertime. And man, this is such a great song. And this is definitely a Target song.
Yeah.
This is, if you've been in Target, you've heard this song. It is definitely a shopping in Target on Saturday morning song.
I feel like because our analytics said, we have some babier listeners who I think would like this one if they haven't heard it.
This song's just got so much groove to it, man. Right away, I'm in a good mood. Immediately.
It takes me back.
This is great, like dream pop stuff.
The bubble floats so mad when you stay sky high. Hello, God, kiss your name bye-bye. Sometimes romance with Pisces, six angel in the skies, Chinese speaking girlfriend, big brown eyes, little puppy and lady, sophisticated man.
Man, what a great freaking song. I just want to listen to the whole thing. It's such a good song. Great song. The Sunday's there. Coming off of Static and Silence, which was the last record they would drop in 1997. I can't believe we're going on almost 30 years.
Well, when you put it that way.
Of no new Sundays music.
I mean, it does.
It's insane.
Well, it's not uncommon. What's uncommon is if they're continuing to do it behind the scenes and just leaving it on the table. Like, that's what seems a little more uncommon about the situation. But
yes,
a classic being 30-something years old, no big deal.
Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you guys, this whole entire record front to back is fantastic. Just do yourself a favor. Go on to whatever streaming service you use that you get music on, and listen to the Sundays, particularly this record, Static and Silence. I mean, they're all great. They're all great, but start with this.
You heard it from Chris's mouth. Go get you some Sundays.
I heard it. Yeah. And Dave was very happy about my Sundays pick. He said his favorite Sunday song is "I Kicked the Boy Till He Cried." That's true. That is a Sunday song. But Dave admired me putting Sundays on my list. I got some cred there. There's so much going on in the comments, by the way, guys. There's a lot. There's a lot of great conversations happening in the chat, so
keep them coming.
In the chat. Yeah.
So where do I rate this beautiful song?
Where do you rate the Sundays Summertime on a scale of 1 to 5 records?
I think this is a 4.5.
4.5 from Amanda and Sharp.
It feels right. It feels good. It is so on point for summer playlist. So that's our theme. And I think 4.5. Oh, and Dave coming in exactly where I was. 4.5 as well.
Look at that. Great minds.
We're all in the same window. And Ian coming in with 4. So well received first song to me, Chris Baglio. Well done.
Yes. And Ian also dropping 2. My 2 5-record summer songs are White Wine and the Sun by Tim Minchin and Sunshine by Katie Noonan, by the way.
Very good.
Those are his 2 5-record summer songs. 5-record summer songs. Wow.
Love it.
Love it. Yeah. Yeah. Jinx, Amanda owes me a Coke. A cherry Coke or a regular Coke?
Either or.
So, all right. Well, very good, guys. We love the Sundays here. And by the way, just as another disclaimer, if you're new to the show here, we do not play the entire song. We play like the first like minute or so, and then we fade it out. And this is because otherwise YouTube and Facebook kicks us off the live stream. Not so much on Radio Garden State because it's a radio station and they pay for licensing fees, but the other places, yeah, they kick us off the live feed if we play the whole song. So I'm just letting you guys know. For everybody that kills us in the comments later on, won't you play the whole song when it's on YouTube? That's why. Although you won't hear this part, you'll just go right to why didn't you guys play the whole song and then bail out on a video. But,
True.
But I've said it. So, all right. So your first song to me is Summer Sunshine by Skeeter Davis. And I have to be 100% honest with you, Amanda, because I was like, I didn't know who, Skeeter, great name, by the way, Skeeter Davis is. And I had no idea who it was. And I thought at first, I'm like, wow, this is like some really new hip stuff that like sounds really cool and vintage. Like I thought this was a new artist doing something like in that style, like new. I'm like, who Skeeter Davis is like some cool, like indie, like
little, well, which to be fair,
yes,
I sometimes do that to Chris.
You do. And I was like,
to jump to that conclusion. That makes sense.
I was like, wow, look at Amanda giving me some hip stuff and realizing now that the song is from the 60s. Yes.
Which
also leads me to believe, and when you guys hear this, if you guys have never heard it, I could swear, I'm like, oh my God, this has got Lana Del Rey written all over it. Like, this 100% would be Lana Del Rey, like, doing this song today. Like, I really thought it was like some hipster, like, indie pop stuff now with a country twang. So anyway, but I learned, go ahead.
Well, you tell me what you learned because I'm going to see if the pieces came together for you.
Okay. So what I learned was Skeeter Davis was an American country artist who basically recorded 32 studio albums, was on 18 comps, and had 59 singles. Skeeter Davis was one half of the Davis Sisters before embarking on a solo career with RCA Victor label. And her second single was 1957's "Lost on a Geisha Girl," which reached top 15 American Billboard Hot Country Songs. It was followed in 1959 by the top 5 country selection, "Set 'Em Free." And her career momentum continued to build in the 60s with 2 top 5 back-to-back singles, "I Can't Help You," "I'm Falling To," and "My Last Date with You." Both selections climbed to the Billboard Hot 100 Top 40. So she just cranked out hits in the 50s and 60s and even into the 70s.
So Girl Interrupted has "The End of the World."
Okay.
So have you ever heard that song?
Probably.
Why does the sun go on shining? Do you know? It's got 128 million downloads. Play that song and tell me. I thought that the dots would connect.
Okay, hold on.
The End of the World.
Hold on, I'll just go to Skeeter Davis.
Skeeter,
I'm sure it's going to be the
her
number
first,
one. Yeah, The End of the World.
Yes.
All right, let me. Let's see. Maybe.
I swear you have to know this. I'm shocked that.
Why does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world? 'Cause you don't love me anymore.
You are not feeling that you know this song.
I know this song, man.
Rachel is gonna be shocked. I guarantee you, Rachel knows.
And I never saw "Girl Interrupted," by the way.
Oh, that could be why. Okay, so incidentally, if this song has 128 million downloads on Spotify, I'm probably 127 million of them, if I'm being honest. So maybe that is an artificially inflated number because I love it and I love the movie Girl Interrupted.
Okay,
it's very dark. I feel like you'd probably like it.
All right. Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that movie.
I thought for sure, hands down, you would absolutely know who Skeeter Davis was and that you would have known the song.
Yeah, no, not striking a chord with me.
That's amazing. I'm so thrilled.
Yeah. And Dave saying, Amanda, I've heard End of the World, but I never would have come up with Skeeter Davis as the singer.
What is happening on this episode of the Song Swap Showdown?
Apparently,
Summer edition.
We are the minor. Well, Dave knew the song, but didn't know it was Skeeter Davis. I don't know the song at all, and didn't even know who Skeeter Davis was until like literally this week.
I'm blown away. I'm blown away.
But still,
Anything
once
can happen
again,
in the summertime.
I do feel like this is like some hipster like summer indie pop stuff, and I was like, oh wow, look at Amanda, like Skeeter.
It feels
like,
good.
This is like some indie like stuff, and I'm like, oh wait, no, it's like some like country artist from like, you know, and like half of like the David. Yeah, like, I was like, wow, this is crazy. But I totally think this could be a Lana Del Rey song today. Like you kind of hear this and you go, man, you know where Lana Del Rey is pulling her references from, you know? So all right, so let's listen to Summer Sunshine by Skeeter Davis. Like, do you not? I hear Lana Del Rey.
I don't disagree.
Love to feel the summer sun.
I swear to God, this could be released today.
Love to hear
Maybe this will nudge somebody to do it.
warm wet kisses, everyone is mine. Now that you are back again,
I love the guitar playing in this song.
glad the winter's finally over. Don't know where the sun has been. I can sleep at night 'cause baby, I know love's starting all over again.
By the way, released in 1966.
Well, I know the hurricane's over. I know the waiting's through. It's been lonely in the meantime. I know it's been worth it all waiting for you.
Yeah, so I'm even this cover, because it's just very like, for those of you watching the video version, you can see the album cover up for this, and like this, like even this style from the 60s is very like, has really come back a lot in a lot of like new indie artists and stuff. Like this is like hip again.
Yeah, that vintage. Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Dave's right. I you know what? Yeah, I might have guessed around that's the Shirelles or Leslie Gore, and I love Leslie Gore is great. Yeah, absolutely, Dave. And the thing is like I said, I feel like this could honestly have been released like not that long ago, because it's just been a thing. And like, you know, I hate to keep, but like Lana Del Rey has done a lot of this stuff from the 60s and brought it to today in her style, but still like, you know, all the Nancy Sinatra stuff, and like this is the stuff that she's pulling from. So when I hear this, I'm like, wow, this could have been released today by any of these artists. So anyway, I really like this song. I like this song a lot more than I thought I would, to be honest with you. And I kept listening to it. I'm like, I really dig this. It feels like summer. I love the singing in the summer sun. Like, it's got a great 60s vibe when, you know, things were as tumultuous as they were. Somehow you could still sing in the summer sun. So I don't know. It was like, it's a very good song. I like it. It's right up there. Like, for me, this is like, oh, like how I love like the Sunday summer. Like this has got a great like light summer feel, like whimsical.
It's
fun.
great. Yeah.
It's a nice little ditty. It's a summer ditty.
Yep.
I like it. Yeah, Dave and Ian weighing in with their scores. I'm like I'm right in the pocket with these guys. I actually really enjoyed this song a lot, and I'm gonna give it a 4.0. I'm giving it 4 records. I'm with Ian. 4 for him, and Dave saying 4.2 for Skeeter. Skeeter, by the way, Skeeter Davis. God, what a great name. That's a great stage name. I mean.
And I think I don't think I'm making this up, but I think it's because that's what her grandpa used to call her.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't get that.
I feel like I read that. But you know what? If that's the lie, we're going to go with it because that sounds great.
I mean, Skeeter is great, man. That's a great name. And I got to tell you, I feel like for me personally, I hear this and I go, man, this song holds up from 1966. Pretty darn good.
I'm receiving this. I'm really like, I was hoping you would like it. Like I figured you would not hate it.
No.
But I'm so glad you enjoy it.
Yeah, I
And
could also see Petunia Clark, the Mermaids, and the Shangri-Las. Yeah, see, I'm with Dave, and see, the thing is, Dave and I have this like affinity for a lot of the garage girl pop groups from like the '60s. Like, I have the Girls in the Garage compilations where it's like a lot of these one-off like girl garage pop bands, and it's freaking great. And if you can find those out there, like, get them, because every time I go to a record store, I'm looking for, because I have a lot of volumes of them. But you can get them. They were for a while all compiled on Spotify. But I highly recommend you go, because this is where you hear a lot of these like one-off bands. Some of them had it. I mean, obviously the artists that he's referring to, they had some more hits. But if you really are into like the girl pop garage stuff from the '60s, that Girls in the Garage comps are awesome.
So will this be on your summer playlist? Will you be adding this?
This is definitely being added to my summer playlist, and it is on our summer playlist, guys. So if you actually go to our Instagram and our Facebook page, you'll see it, and I will link it in the show notes for this episode. Is the link to our summer playlist, the Song Swap Showdown Summer Jams playlist, which has been being compiled over the years. We add to it every year, and it's our picks plus our community picks as well. So this has been like sort of our summer mixtape with everybody. And you can check that out in the show notes or over on our Facebook or Instagram. It's on Spotify. It's called Song Swap Showdown Summer Jams playlist. So
Summer Jams. All right.
30 minutes in, we've talked about 2 songs.
All right. I guess we're going to move it along.
I guess we got to pick it up.
Your second song to me was You Took the Words Right Out of My Mouth. Hot Summer Nights in parentheses. And that, but by Meatloaf. You know, the confidence you have to have as an entertainer to be like, and I shall be called Meatloaf. Like, it's that cracks me up. Like, and you know, I think Meatloaf, I don't know, maybe I'm the one who looks past him often, but I gotta say, he tells stories in his songs.
Well, Meatloaf is outstanding, and his voice is great. And the thing is, him with Jim Steinman. So Jim Steinman was his like collaborator. So if you ever see, especially these records, they'll say songs by Jim Steinman, Meatloaf, Bad Out of Hell, or song, you know, Jim Steinman's Bad Out of Hell, because he wrote and produced these songs. Meatloaf was the vessel to deliver this, because he had that voice and the theatrics required to pull these songs off. Because Jim Steinman is basically, he is a musical genius. He seems like a really weird guy from all the stories and stuff, but the guy is like this epic, very theatrical songwriter, and Meatloaf couldn't have been a better performer to bring that music alive, like to life. And the two of them, man, I mean, Bad Out of Hell, when we talk about Bad Out of Hell, I mean, like, that is a record that is 10 out of 10 in my book, man. I love that record. It is
10 out of 10.
It has sold millions of copies today. Bad Out of Hell is still like a best-selling record today in 2025. Unbelievable.
I mostly, because I did not grow up in a household that listened to Meatloaf or had a sibling that listened to Meatloaf. Like, so I was exposed more to Meatloaf in my early adulthood when I was karaokeing, and there would always be people who would perform Paradise by the Dashboard Light, and it would be all like 10 minutes of it.
Yeah. I mean, it's a long song. Every wedding, they still do it at weddings. They separate guys on one side, women on the other. You know, it's like the whole thing.
It is a whole thing. So that is how I'm most familiar with Meatloaf. But to your point about Steinman's songwriting, I mean, some of his other hits outside of what Meatloaf has performed is Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Yep, totally. Which, when you listen to it, you go, wow, makes sense. Another epic song, long, lots of words, storytelling. Like, he's got a style.
And I feel like, I don't know if he delivers this to the artists themselves. You know what I mean? It's almost like he handpicks the perfect person to deliver it too.
Yeah.
And then It's All Coming Back to Me by Celine Dion. I mean,
Holding Out for a Hero.
Yes.
Another Bonnie Tyler song. Yeah, it's all Celine Dion. Left in the Dark, Barbara Streisand.
Just remarkable songwriting, to your point. But to your other point, I think it's all in who is being the one to sing it, because a song can just be a song, but if it's told right, it can become a hit.
Yeah. Oh, of course. I mean, how many times have so many songs been covered and recovered and redone?
Yeah,
And all
and
of a
you're
sudden,
like,
it's like one artist does it, and it's like, oh my god, it blows
Yes.
up.
Yes.
And like a lot of Bob Dylan songs, like how many
Mhm.
Bob Dylan songs became bigger hits after they
Yeah.
were done or rearranged by somebody else, and just he wrote songs for people.
Yeah.
There's so much of that in music, and some is like and some you never know. It's crazy how that happens. But
Yeah.
I love this song. I always
It's
think
fun.
and Bad Out of Hell to me, I feel like from start to finish is a summer record for me. Like
That makes sense.
it's a summer record for me.
That
I don't
makes
know.
sense.
I listen to it more during the summer months.
Well, when you listen to some of the titles on it, I think that's where it belongs.
Yeah.
It's a good song. This one is not 10 minutes. This one clocks in at like what, just under 5 minutes.
Yeah.
If you exclude the talking in the beginning,
Right.
It's less.
Yeah. I remember watching a video for this on MTV, and it was great because it was literally the side by side. It was like, and the woman who sings in the song, I think it's Marsha McLean. Yeah, Marsha McLean, who actually played Dee Stewart on soap opera As the World Turns, by the way. She was a soap star. But she does the voice, and she's in the video as well. And they do the side by side, and then it goes in like a full band performance. I used to love it. As a kid, I used to be like, "Oh my god, this is kind of scary," but like I'm like kind of weirdly into this, Like, but I was like a kid. I'm like, why do I like this so much? But it's kind of it's a super sexy song, Like it's
Well, it is, and it doesn't leave much to the imagination. But it's basically, I mean,
it's about young lust.
Taking your breath away.
Yeah,
like you can't breathe. Yeah.
Would you offer your throat
I
to
dig
the
that
wolf
cover.
with the red roses?
That's the best. Yes,
I do.
Will he
Good morning,
offer
Mark
me his
Ronick.
mouth?
Yes.
yes.
Hiya.
Will he offer me his teeth?
Yes.
So dramatic.
Will he offer me his jaws?
Yes.
Yes.
Will he offer me his hunger?
It's so
Yes.
yes.
Again?
Again.
Will he offer me
So,
his hunger?
it's so dramatic.
Yes.
And will he starve without me?
Yes.
This is like I stop it real quick.
So
This is
dramatic.
like literally like every college production, like drama. Like they're like, "Hey, you guys gonna come up this weekend? It's Parents Weekend. We're doing our two person show." It's like, "Oh yeah, sure, we'll be there to support it." And you're like, and then this is what comes on. And you're like, "What the hell is going on?" Like you're like, "What is this?" Like, right? It's like. Guys, we worked really hard on this. Okay, it's like freshman year, sophomore year in college, and this is like their, it's a friends and family weekend. Yes, would you offer your throat to? I'm like, what is happening? When are we going to the bar?
And does he love me?
Yes.
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 On a hot summer night, would you offer your throat to the wolf with the red roses?
Yes.
I bet you say that to all.
I mean, and then goes in a huge wall of sound, like Phil Spector style. Oh my God.
It was a hot summer night and the beach was burning. There was fog crawling over the sand.
I mean, come on.
When I listen to your heart, I hear the whole world turning. I see the shooting stars falling through your trembling hands. While you were licking your lips and your lipstick shining, I was blind just to ask for a taste. Oh, we were lying together in a silver lining by the light of the moon. You know there's not another moment, not another moment, not another moment to waste. Oh, well, you're always so close and my
I mean, it's
knees
just
so weak, but my soul is
so great.
flying high above the ground. I'm trying to speak, but no matter what I do, I just can't seem to make any sound.
All 50 stuff.
Like the pounding of the heart.
Yeah.
Out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, and I swear it's true. I was just about to say I love you. You took the words right out of my mouth. Oh, it must have been while you were kissing me. You took the words right out of my mouth.
so good, man. Such a great song. For all our younger listeners out there who are not Gen X, not baby boomers out there, you guys are like Gen Z.
Yeah, and
right,
and Gen Alpha.
And Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you all right now. Do all of yourselves a favor and listen to this record, "Bat Out of Hell." And I would love to see some TikTok stuff of the opening of this. I can't believe this isn't a trend. Yes, would you offer your throat to? I mean, come on, how is that not a TikTok trend? I don't know.
You're hopeful it becomes.
I am hopeful it becomes a TikTok trend. But either way, I'm telling you guys, do yourself a favor. Listen to this full record. If anything, just listen to this song because I'm telling you, and I'm sure most of these all the generations that we're talking have heard "Paradise by the Dashboard Light." I mean, I'm sure you heard it at a wedding. I don't know if it's a school dance, but you've heard the song. I know you have. Listen to the rest of this record. You will be thanking me. I swear you will be. I swear you will be.
Aunt Sandy coming. I got real Southern all of a sudden. I was like,
wow, man, you got real Southern.
Aunt Cindy. Coming in with 4.5. Right, back to Midwest here.
Midwest mom.
I know. Center, Amanda, center. So this one surprised me how much I liked it. Do I love it? No. But do I think it's fun? Do I think the production qualities? I just think there's a lot of good elements to it.
Did you know the song before I gave it to you? You weren't familiar with the song.
I was not.
You got to listen to this record from start to finish.
I do.
My God. It is just banger after banger.
You know what? Maybe I'll do that when I go up to the airport today.
I think
got about
you should.
Almost an hour to kill. So
especially "Bat Out of Hell." You're like a bat out of hell. It's so great. It's just everything is over the top and theatrical, but then the really quiet songs, like there's great piano. But I'm telling you, Amanda, this is going to become your top 10 favorite record.
Instead of listening to the Carpenters.
Yeah, take a break from the Carpenters and get some Meatloaf in your life.
Meatloaf going on.
Get some Meatloaf. Mom, Meatloaf.
Mom, the Meatloaf. It's going to happen today. It's going to happen today, friends. I promise. So I'm going to listen to this today. I want to do that for you and for Meatloaf. So I do think this is going to be something that grows on me a little bit more because I do think it's a lot of fun once it really starts going. Like it's all the elements of all the music that's included. It's a lot of fun. So I'm going to give it like a 3.9, which is not bad. Not bad for first round. Definitely feeling it's going to go up. It'll probably never reach 5 records for me, friends. Like I mean, I'll throw that out there, but it's going to go into the 4 record zone. And here, Dave is coming in 4.0 for Meatloaf. When it comes to Meatloaf, 4 out of 5 ain't bad. Fair.
2 out of 3. Yeah, because that's
the food and the band.
Because there's a song on this record called 2 out of 3 ain't bad. So
4 out of 5, good reference.
Yeah.
And then Ian coming in, never quite like the musician as much as the meal.
Boy, there's a lot of comedy going on, a lot of shtick going on in the comments today. I'm
telling you, friends, if you're listening to this, get into the comments and start participating.
I always get Meatloaf and the Carpenters confused. They sound so much alike.
I'm so dying today.
You know what, Dave? I find the same thing too. Yeah. The Beatles, the Carpenters, Meatloaf. I get them all confused all the time. I never know which one is which.
It sounds so similar.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. That's great. Okay. So I accept your 3.9 records on Meatloaf.
It's nestled in between Dave and Ian.
Between. Okay. I like it. All right. So
we gotta pick up this show, Chris. So sorry.
We gotta pick up the pace, but we will. All right. So real quick though, I do want to Mark Ronick saying Happy Father's Day, Chris, and all the dads here. Happy Father's Day to you and all the dads, because as we're doing the show, it is the day after Father's Day here in the U.S. And I know Ian was saying Father's Day is coming up in September, I believe he said.
That'll be
going
right
all the
here
way
around
back.
the corner.
All the way back, he said something about, Father's Day here is the first Sunday in September. There you go. I hope you had a good Father's Day. So thank you. And guys, real quick, before we move on, I do want to acknowledge really quick, because as of this recording, when we did this show, the previous week, and because this is a summer themed show, I just want to say real quick, rest in peace, Sly Stone of Sly and the Family Stone, who passed away at 82 last week, and the genius himself, Mr. Brian Wilson, who also passed away. Genius behind Pet Sounds, the Beach Boys.
Yeah.
We cannot talk about summer songs without mentioning those guys. And man, oh man. And I did a little, everybody's been doing tributes to Brian Wilson and Sly Stone on the radio here on Radio Garden State and everywhere. So just want to mention, do yourself a favor, get educated, listen to both artists. And I'll tell you right now, Pet Sounds and Brian, he was a musical genius, and there's things that would have never been created if it wasn't for Brian Wilson. Things you listen to today, guys, would not be possible without Brian Wilson.
Wow.
The Beatles would not have put out certain records if it wasn't for Brian Wilson. So that's some music history right there. I'm not going to go into a whole thing, but get educated, listen to those songs, do yourself a favor, listen to some Beach Boys, listen to some Sly and Family Stone. All right, Amanda, your second song to me is Take Me to the Ocean by The Movement. Now, there wasn't too much about this band, but you know what? I'd never heard The Movement before, but I really like this as a summer song. I thought this was great on your list. I mean, it nestled in. No, nestled in really good. I mean, once again, there wasn't too much. These guys, this was released, I believe, back in 2019 was when this was released. And they're just, they're like a reggae band. I mean, nothing too crazy. Like I said, I couldn't find too much about them.
No, even ChatGPT was a little stumped. It struggled. So I don't know that there is a whole lot on to be found on them, but they have a really nice little fresh sound. In this particular song, I just felt like it was a nice reset.
It's a very nice beachy song.
Yes.
That's how I could hear this coming on while I'm chilling out at the beach, and it's on. So
Dave coming in. There's been music made after 2000. It's so hard to believe, but yes.
Yes,
a quarter of a century's worth. What?
Yes. 2019. There's a little. These guys are on Bandcamp, by the way. So if you do dig this song, I highly recommend you go to Bandcamp and buy it, since the artists get the money from Bandcamp. And these guys are from Columbia, South Carolina, though. Just so you know, they are a South Carolina band. So
it's good. It's
all right.
good.
So let's listen to some "Take Me to the Ocean." I think this is a good tune, though. I like this visual too.
Take me to the ocean.
I mean, it's got that modern pop sound.
Yep. And then pulls in the reggae.
Yeah.
Let my soul be free. Take me to the ocean. Take me to the sea.
It definitely has a vibe.
Wash away my worries. Let my soul be free.
Steel drum stuff.
Wash away my worries. Let my soul be white. Now it's coming around. You're feeling cut down and in the ground, and so we all come together. We making a sound. We sing. Look at all this love we found. Gotta raise some more toast to this sweet life. If it's strong, I wanna be right. See the sun giving me the.
It's got the vibes, man.
Feels good.
Take me to the ocean. Take me to the sea. Wash away my worries. Let my soul be free. Take me to the ocean. Take me to the sea. Wash away my worries. Let my soul be free.
I mean, it's a cool summer ditty. It's a good summer ditty.
I don't think personally, even though I gave you this song, I'm going to go and retrieve this and go, I'm going to listen to this song. But what I will do is it's on my playlist. So when it comes out, I'll be like, oh, I'm glad that's here.
Yes, it is a nice little palate cleanser. I'm gonna go with that. It's are there other bands that kind of have the sound that I like more? Yes, but I enjoy this song. I think it's a nice, it's a good summer track. It's a good, this is where it would be on the playlist. It would be a during the day, hanging out in the backyard, on the beach, open bar kind of a thing. Like if you're sitting on a patio. Yeah. Perfect for that. It's a good daytime summer song.
Ooh, good daytime. That's a good differentiation.
Yeah, and when I mean daytime, it usually means that's like day drinking. So it's a good daytime summer drinking tune. But yes, no, it's a nice summer ditty. That's where I'm nestling it. So you say the word nestle, and now it's in my vocabulary.
I know. And you know what's a real bummer is ChatGPT tried to use that. I was like, no, I was using that before.
Yes.
Nestle was popular.
You were nestling before nestling was a thing.
For sure.
Yeah. No, I like this one. I think it's a nice ditty. It's a middle of the road for me.
Fair enough.
I don't hate it. I wouldn't give it a 4 or a 5. But I'd give it a 3.6.
3.6. I received that. And you're right.
I mean, I feel like it's not breaking any new ground. It's not something I need to hear for the rest of my life, but I like it enough to be on a summer playlist that when it comes, it absolutely will not be skipped, and I'll be vibing. It's a great vibe song. Great vibe song. Very
Ian
good.
agrees at
Sets the mood.
5.
Okay.
And then Dave comes in at 3.3. Oh, now listen. For your listeners out there that might be new to the show, 3 is mid. Like 3 is good. You know, anything above 3 records is not an insult.
No, not at all.
Not an insult.
All. Not at all. Not an insult. Not at all.
All right. I receive your 3.6. Thank you so much, Chris.
You are very, very welcome. All right, guys. We are now moving into our last song picks for each other. And here is one that I purposely put on this list because I really
did.
Because no summer in my eyes, no summer playlist is complete without some quote unquote hair metal, 80s hard rock. And this is a song that is absolutely a must have on everybody's summer playlist. Amanda, what song is this?
Summertime Girls. Is it White or YNT?
YNT.
Okay, just YNT.
Which stands for, did you look it up?
No.
Yesterday and Today.
Oh, how poetic.
YNT. Summertime Girls. Come on.
Okay. Well, so this is the thing. When I'm summertiming, I think more of like a little bit of relaxing. I don't always want to like be grinding in the summer. So
this is an 80s jam.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Chris Baglio. You know what? When I did my research on this, I feel like they had to release it twice.
Because it's so good.
It was not good.
No, because it is good. It's a great it's a great 80s pop metal song. I mean, that's just good. It's a product of the 80s. Like, this should have been in every 80s beach movie. Perfect. Cue it up.
Like the strategy is like if you post a video on TikTok and it doesn't get a lot of views in the beginning, you delete it and then you do it again. That's what they did.
I'm telling you guys right now, any 80s montage of the beach, which you know what I'm talking about. You all know what I'm talking about, and just put the song underneath it. Works every time, all the time.
Every time, all the time.
Yeah.
All right. So this was on their 1985 album, Open Fire.
That's right.
But then I think it was
re-released.
Re-released on their 7th studio album, Down for the Count.
Down for the Count.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say YNT, never a headliner, always an opener. See, now, and for people that follow 80s hard rock and all that, we all know they're headliner bands. They came up and they were headliners, like they sold out the arenas, and there were always the openers. And YNT was always the opening, always an opening band, never a headliner.
Yeah, there has to be opening bands. So opening bands is not an insult.
No, but they never were a headliner band.
I'm not surprised by that.
Neither am I, by the way. I'm not saying I'm a YNT giant fan, but I love this song.
But I'm just not a huge fan of this sound at all. So really, whether it be YNT or something else, like it could have been very popular. It's taking me a little too far.
It's easily could have been. And this is why when I give you Steel Panther songs, this is exactly why Steel Panther exists. Because it's literally a play off of this stuff.
It's but this is said to be a song about carefree summer romance.
Absolutely.
But I just feel like when I listen to it, I don't feel very romantic.
Play it for Marcus. I want to know what Marcus thinks.
Okay, that'll be on our way home.
Marcus, listen to the song. How does this make you feel? And he may be tired, so it may not be the right time.
Yeah, it probably is not the right time.
This is a happy hour song.
I love that you understand from a man's perspective. Like he might not, maybe that's not the time.
It might not work for him like after he's been working and he's coming home from the airport. But a happy hour song when he's grilling, I guarantee.
We'll do that maybe tomorrow.
Summertime Girls.
Okay, all right. I'll see what he says.
Cold brew in his hand, working the grill. Yeah.
All right.
I'm feeling this.
I will report back to you.
I want the full report.
All right, let's play a little bit of the Summertime Girls by Y&T, Yesterday and Tomorrow. You learn something every day. And I was already thrown off. Let's turn my earphones down.
Just wanna watch the girls go by.
First drum effect.
It's like poetry in motion.
Great. Great.
All these 80s production is the best. Come on! It's a summer party right here on Radio Garden State. Summer party down at the Jersey Shore. Let's go! Yes! Here comes Amanda. Let's go!
Oh boy. With my coffee. I'm so happy you're so happy.
These lyrics are true. This is real life. Yes! Coming to you live at the Jersey Shore this weekend. Radio Garden State. That's right, guys. Come find us on the board. No, that stuff is true, by the way. We're not going to be at the boardwalk this weekend.
Yeah. Do not repeat. Do not go to the boardwalk.
We were at the boardwalk this weekend. This past weekend.
So, I'm gonna be fair. It's not my cup of tea, but it's not.
I'll be
terrible.
fair.
It's not
come
terrible.
on.
It's not. Like, is it a little fun? Can I see where people would get pumped up? Like,
It's a fun song.
if they're going to a baseball game, like there's times to listen to this, right?
I like if they're going to a baseball game.
Yeah, like I don't know if this is floating in a pool on a little floaty.
This is not that.
Right? It's not that. So there's a place. I'm gonna give it a 3.0. Like I'm not giving it less.
It's time for shots.
Yeah.
You
the
know
mood
what I mean?
has now changed.
Yeah, it's happy hour. Let's go. Let's get some shots. Crank it up. Summertime girls go on. Oh my God, it's the best.
I'm so happy it makes you happy.
I mean, it rips right out of the pocket. It rips with it. Oh yeah, like it's so like Van Halen wants to be like Van Halen so bad, or like it's so great.
I'm being fair. 3.0.
Okay, listen, I think it's very fair. I'm just glad it wasn't.
You know what? Dave is coming in with 3.3. And Ian is coming in with 3. So they're kind of in the ballpark as me.
All right. Yeah, it's great. Listen, you guys know how I feel about my 80s metal.
I do.
Love
we
it.
All do. We all
I
do.
love it. I love all the... There's a channel on SiriusXM called Hair... It's because they have Hair Metal or Hair Nation. And then they have one that's Deep Cuts. And I listen to Deep Cuts because it's all like the B and C tier bands that like I like, but like most people don't. But I like those. Like those, I listen to all the opener bands. Great stuff. Deep Cuts. Absolutely love it.
Mark Ronk is also coming in 3.
Yes.
So I feel like my scoring was very fair and on point with our listeners this morning.
My love language is 80s hair metal. Just an FYI.
Rachel
Straight
knows
to my
better.
heart. She knows.
Rachel knows.
She knows, believe me. Oh, she knows.
She knows.
I've been playing the Hair Nation at Deep Cuts, and she's like, oh. She's like, what band is this? And I'm like, oh, these guys were from this time. And she's like, who? Like, this is terrible. I'm like, this is great. What are you talking about? All right. Last song, guys. Here we go. I can go on.
This is a great one to close up the show with because this is summer.
Yes. No, this is a summer song. And here, the thing is, more and more Amanda gives me these Zac Brown songs, the more I fall in love with Zac Brown. Once again, we all know, and I repeat this every time, Zac Brown has an open invite to hang out in my beautiful
New Jersey
front backyard whenever he wants. He's welcome anytime.
One of these days he's gonna come. I just
We're gonna
know
crack
it.
some cold ones, fire up the grill, we'll put some ribs on the smoker. It's an open invite, bud. Anytime.
Anytime.
So here we go. Zach Brown Island Song. I dug this song. And we've done a lot of these Zach Brown like chill songs because he seems to have these country tunes, right?
Yep.
And then he does these like Caribbean island songs. Like,
Yes.
and I love that he just feels comfortable in himself where he's just like, I don't care, I'm gonna do this. And this is from 2012, guys, this song.
Yep.
And it's called Island Song. I mean, pretty straightforward. I mean,
Yeah,
it's got every
absolutely.
imagery that you want to have in a song like this. And this is another great summertime ditty. I mean, definitely going on a playlist 100%. I don't know, I like it. I really do. I like this song. I mean, it's what you would think. So let me play it because it's exactly what you guys would think.
And while you're queuing it up, Ian from Australia says, actually sold a Zach Brown band shirt at work today. I feel like every episode
look at that.
we get like these pieces of the puzzle of Mystery Ian. We know so much about him, but so little.
It's true. I
Ian,
love it.
You're putting it all together.
I love it, Ian.
We need to have one of those boards, our Ian board, and start putting clues on. Oh, it's light. I can't hear my Zach Brown.
Ian board.
But it's gonna be yep. Noted. He sells Zach Brown shirts. The music's real low.
Oh,
Hold on, guys. We're gonna
let's
island
start it
up.
over.
We're
Little
gonna start
technical
it over.
difficulties. Here we go.
I feel
Sorry.
like this is just like that. Woo!
Here we go. Let's do this again.
Just start relaxing. Goes up. Going on your skin.
Anybody here? Pass me a beer.
Like-
and I'ma keep playing this music that you hear.
I mean,
and if you know the song,
this is like a
come
no-brainer
sing
add to
along
any
with
playlist.
me. Walking with the beach to my left, seat to my right, and I'ma get faded at the tiki bar tonight.
I mean,
and I'ma rolling up.
there you
like
go.
my name is Bob. Yeah, I'm
Gonna get
gonna
faded
party
at the
like
tiki
I'm
bar.
a Jamaican. If you really wanna know where you can find me, I'll be unwinding down in the islands, you should lose track of your timing. Grab a drink
good.
beside me. Down in the islands.
Yeah, this is great, man. I love this quote too because I found this quote he said, and I think this is really nice. It's a nice, I think, tribute to the band, right? He goes, I really think we're a vocal band, and then the kind of music we decide to put around it is whatever we want it to be for that song. Each song has its own life because our voices are there and the harmony is there. Our voices are the band, and we accompany it differently with different kinds of music. I think that's a great quote, and every
agree.
time you give me a Zach Brown song, I'm like, oh man, like how am I not listening to more Zach Brown? But I love all these songs. This is a great summer vibe song. Love it. Yeah, I agree with Mark. I'm with Mark on this one too. It's a solid 4. I'm right with him on it. Definitely a solid 4.
We are close this week, Chris Vaglio.
Solid 4. Man, what a good tune. That was
Yeah.
one of the Zach Brown band. Love
And
it.
Ian coming in at 3.8.
3.8.
I received those. Thank you. And I love the vocals of Zach
It
Brown
is
Band. They are
great.
so clean, so crisp. I feel like they could almost sing any kind of cover and make it their own.
Yeah.
It's just doing what they love to do first and then saying that what they want to say, and then that's it. Like, I just love it. I'm glad that they're still creating music.
Yeah, I mean, and I think they
Love
did
it.
a song. What was the song I sent you? I mean, I guess it was very like I feel like it was recent, but it was like a while.
We
ago.
did a video reaction not too long ago, actually, probably a year ago now.
Yeah,
of-
it was
gosh,
like
what was that song? But it was that brand new release, and it was excellent. And they were,
it was all like very tropical sounding.
yeah,
it's
and they were in the
like-
studio
Oh,
recording.
I think it was the No
recording it.
Wake Zone. That was it. It was on that No Wake Zone, and I think it was like
Great.
one of these Pirates and Parrots or something. I don't know, but anyway,
Yeah, so good.
another song that was in this like vibe, this Caribbean island
Yeah.
vibe. So
So
I like
good.
when he does that stuff. I think it's great. I love it all. And then that Mango Tree song is great.
I love that one.
Yeah, it's great. I love
And
it.
then
So
they make it Christmas tree. I love it.
yeah, 4.0 for me, man.
All right, so here we are. We've got Chris at 11.1 records for the week, and me just shy above it at 11.9. Am I the queen of summer? Well, this season I am. Woo!
This season you are. Congratulations. You own summer.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
But these are just like, I got to tell you, once again, every time we do these summer-based song episodes, I'm like, oh, it's so hard and so tough. And I always want to try to find things that you may not have heard before, just to like get you into some, you know, maybe you'll like something. And also too, for everybody who's listening, like, you know, maybe these will be songs that you're going to want to add to your list, or at least check out more, you know. So there you go. You got 6 new songs to maybe add to your summer playlist. But guys, listen, we want to hear from you. What songs should we have put on? What songs would you put on? Recommend songs to us. We want to know. And on top of that, if we dig it, we'll add it to our Summer Jams playlist, which you can get on Spotify. The link is going to be in the notes for this episode, and it's also on our Instagram page and our Facebook page as well. So any hints for next week's theme? No, we haven't even talked about it yet.
No, but Dave, if you got a good one, send it our way. And I mean, you said the nations ones or the country ones, and we're like, done.
Yes.
Done. So we love everyone's recommendations. So if you have ideas for themes of our shows, send them to us, and we will put them on the wheel that we
put them
spin.
on the wheel.
Because that's how we really come up with those ideas.
It is true. We put them on the wheel, so it's a little rando.
Inspired by Mark Ronick. Thank you again, Mark Ronick, for the inspiration.
Absolutely.
So much fun. Man, we had some good conversations in the comments. So, what a fun show. Thank you all for tuning in.
Yeah, really fun show here today, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Thank you for everybody on Radio Garden State for listening. And keep it tuned, guys. Don't turn the channel. Keep it tuned to Radio Garden State. Lots of great shows here on the channel all day here on Monday. Fit Like Chris Radio at 12 o'clock. At 7:30, we got Live from Georgie's, where it's live from Georgie's Club in Asbury Park until 10 o'clock tonight. So on top of all of the great music that we feature here on Radio Garden State. So tell all your friends. Listen on RadioGardenState.com, Odyssey app, TuneIn app, or the Radio.net app. And of course, you can listen to Song Swap Showdown anytime you want at any podcast platform, and watch us over on YouTube here. Hit that subscribe button and a follow button, because that little action not only helps us get found, but it helps any creator that you're following to do that. Hit that follow and the subscribe button, all the buttons. All of them. Just hit them. Just hit them, because it helps big time. All right, guys. That does it for us. Amanda Sharp, any final words?
Yeah, this was a very fun episode. Thanks all for tuning in.
Yes, absolutely, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of the week, and we will see you next week for another new episode of Song Swap Showdown. All right, cheers, guys. Bye. Nice. Where's my video? There it is. Social professional show. Bye.